What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Marseille Career Mode. This is episode number 2 or maybe 3. I'm not sure if I ended up splitting up episode number 1 into 2 parts because I recorded for longer than I thought it was going to be. But either way, we're back again for this series, and we got awful results in that training session. Only 1 C, the rest of them were D's. That is awful. Speroni, as you can see, I'm going to start training instead of Nkulu, just because I want to get him growing. He has a very good potential in this game. I think it's 81. Some people would say that's not really good, but I think it's a very good potential for, you know, some of the players that you usually see in this game. But we have our first game of the season against Caen at home. This is a very good, I guess, test to see if we can start our season off right. I want to get to Champions League this season. So hopefully we can do so. Alessandrini wants to be in the starting 11, which I believe he is not. No, he's actually not in the starting 11, which sucks for you, man. You can come off the bench, but for now, I'm really comfortable with the team I have right there. I want to give it a go. So we're going to jump straight into this game. We're not going to waste any time. Let's take a look at their side. Not only are we going to be taking a look at their side, but we're going to be taking a look at the Stade Velodrome, which is now back in FIFA 16. I believe it used to be in a previous FIFA, but it wasn't in the last one. But it's back this year, and it looks fantastic. Now, I've had a few comments, I've had a few tweets sent to me saying, Tyler, you're a Lyon fan. Why are you doing Marseille? Now, to be honest with you guys, I don't actually hate Marseille. I think I mentioned it in a previous Q&A that they were a team I always did on career mode on FIFA. It was either Marseille or Lyon. I always thought they were fun teams to do, so I always did them. I don't really have a problem with them like people would think. I have a problem with Saint-Etienne. I don't like them at all. There's a few teams in Liga that I guess don't like, but don't necessarily mind. Marseille, I don't mind. I think they're a very good team. They have potential to do great in the future. They need to sign a few players, though, to be able to do that. Right now, they don't have the best of sides, which is why I thought it'd be kind of cool to do them in career mode. So that's why I'm doing them. Obviously, we had those other teams in the vote as well, which we might see later on in this year because they seem to be voted for quite a bit, Fiorentina and Schalke. So if you guys want to see those, I think I asked in a previous video, let me know, because I think Fiorentina especially sounds like it could be a fun career mode. But either way, we're going to be taking a look at one of the sides. Hopefully it comes up soon, because it has not. I know they're trying to, you know, show the gameplay and whatnot, but I don't really want to see them shaking hands. Here's our side, of course. You guys already saw it. Andrade is probably going to make his debut off the bench. Alessandrini will probably come on at some point as well, since he's in great form. But I think that's a very, very good side. Definitely a Champions League contending side. At least, you know, getting into Champions League, not, you know, actually winning Champions League. But their side's also very decent. Ferre is getting very old. Romao, obviously, from us, and Delors up front. Good job, Bernard. The one to Gabriel. Come on. Gabriel. Feeding through Bernard in the box. Bernard on his debut from an awkward angle as well. The 5'5" little magician gets his first goal for the club, the first goal of the series as well. Nicely done. That was a nice bit of play from him as well. He basically started that off with that nice roulette. Finds Barbosa, who repays him for a nice finish. Let's go, boys. 1-0. Shit. Oh my God, Delors, you gotta finish that, man. Oh my God, Delors again, just over the bar. Batshuayi finding Cabela right to Veracruz. Like, you can't do that, man. Come on. Kudu finding Lassana Diarra. He's in a lot of space. Diarra! Damn, just wide. Nice ball. Come on, Cabela. Come on, Cabela. In the box. Oh, I tried to pass that one over, and he just runs it out of play. Go, Fred. Fred finding Cabela first time again. Right to Veracruz. Really? Are you fucking serious? Like, I held it down long enough for him to throw it. Thank God that went over, or you would have heard a lengthy rant. Nice ball from Mendy. Let's go, Kudu. You got pace. Cross that one into Batshuayi. Damn. Come on, Fred. Turns his man, finesse shot from range. This is just shit. What happened to our shooting? And that's full time. 1-0 the final score. The first win of the series. The first goal of the series scored by Bernard. That's awesome. That is very awesome. That's a great way to start the series off with a win. And we're going to advance forward once again, of course, to take a look at probably some training. Maybe some transfer offers will come in as well. I'm thinking I might try to sign one more player. Try to sign Moussa Dembele after that deal fell through in the last episode. Alessandrini's glad for playing him. I subbed him in like the 85th minute because Cabella was just pissing me off. But we'll advance forward. Probably do this training first, actually, not advance forward. Let's reload that last session. Let's simulate it and see if we get any results in that are actually good this time. B, 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 C, and then an F. But Batshuayi is now an 80 overall player. That is awesome to see. Definitely deserved for him, and it's great to see him growing. So we're already at our next game against Reims. I couldn't make a deal in time for Dembele. I don't really have anyone to offer over yet. I believe when you get closer to deadline day, some of those players that just joined become available to offer to different players. So I'm probably going to use Rolando in that deal to bring in Dembele. Hopefully that will work out because I definitely need another striker, especially with the formation we were playing before, but now I actually switched it up and I have Gabriel behind Batshuayi. But again, if Batshuayi gets injured, we have Gabriel and Cabella, our only two other striker options on the bench as well. So we'd have to start Andrade up front at striker, but I don't think it will be that big of a deal. I think we'll be able to bring in Dembele, but here's our side for our next game against Stade Reims. Let's take a look at their side. Funnily enough, in the introduction to this series, I mentioned that the last time a French team was in Champions League was 12 seasons ago, and Stade Reims are actually one of the only French teams that made it to Champions League, so 12 years ago was the last one, but only a couple French teams actually made it all together, and surprisingly, Reims was one of them. But nice side from them. Onyang in the middle of the park's a very good player, so I have to watch out for him. He's going to be winning the ball back a lot in this game. We already saw my side, so let's jump straight into the game and get straight into the highlights. Nice ball from Batshuayi. Come on, Cabella. Cabella! Off the post. Come on, man. He just cannot finish. Okay, Barbosa. Go. Oh, ref, yes, we got a free kick at least, just outside the box. 21 yards out. We could probably dip this one over from here with Cabella, but I think I'm going to take my chances slotting this one over. Andrade finds Batshuayi right to Fofana. Damn it, I probably should have shot that. Cabella finding Lassana Diarra, of all people, pushing forward. Okay, finding Batshuayi. I wanted to lay that one off to Gabriel, but it finds Andrade. What a save from Placide. Come on, Cabella. Cabella's bringing this one all the way. 90th minute. Cabella in the box. Wow, that took a touch off of Mendy and out of play. The ref blows his whistle. And what was an awfully boring game. This just... It's one of those, like, stereotypical FIFA 16 games where absolutely fuck all happens and they pass it around the back a shit ton. 4 shots, 3 on target for us. The only positives I can take away from this game is that we're still unbeaten and we still haven't conceded a goal. But we're going to move on to the next game, which should be in a few days, I believe. Hopefully, anyway. We'll do our training session as well. We're probably going to simulate this last game as well. I think I want to make it a goal to do 3 games an episode, whether I simulate them or not. Also, as well, I don't think I showed you guys, but Bernard did get injured in the game. He's luckily only out for 5 days, but I decided to sub him out. That's why Andrade was in, because I just saw that Band-Aid and I didn't want to risk it. We have our same players as we were training before. Hopefully, some decent growth this time. And Nkudu getting closer. Almost to that 71, and Sparania's almost to that 70 rating, so we're getting there. Definitely getting to where we want to be. Our next game isn't for a while, though, and I'm going to wait a little bit longer until we send that offer in for Moussa Dembele. But we'll wait for our next training session, which won't be able to come because we have this game against Troyes coming up first. And what else do we have in our inbox? Update from France, update from England. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and simulate this game against Troyes. And then to end off the episode, I'll try to go in for Dembele, but I don't think it will work yet. Maybe on deadline day I'll end up going back in for him again, but skip! 2-0 the final score. We're still unbeaten, and we still haven't conceded a goal in the league. Remy Cabella and Lucas Ocampos getting the goals for us. That's awesome. That's awesome. Another win. And we are up to what in the league? Probably, yeah, we're up to 4th in the league. Lyon and PSG have won all of their games thus far. Not surprising at all, considering the opponents they probably played. PSG is obviously good anyway. Yeah, so what do we do now? I'll probably send the offer in. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that in the next episode. We'll do training in the next episode as well. So if you guys did enjoy this episode, a like would be greatly appreciated. Again, if we can hit over 50 likes, that would be absolutely awesome. I've been TRayALLDay with Tyler, and I'll catch you guys next time. They just can't understand a nigga, no. I know.
go.